My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2! Woo-hoo, baby, we are going out to the sprawl here with a party that has two hopefuls and an amorous relationship in it. The amorous relationship allowing us to remove any of the DOTs that the other character has had. The hopeful relationship for some stress reduction, and the other hopeful relationship, yeah, that's right, some more stress reduction. I fear I've just realized something.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
So here's my realization. We're in the final area, right? As in, we're in the final region before we go to the boss. Rules and conditions. Avoid the Hoarder in order to get the indelible. Cool, I do want that. And there's not going to be any Hoarders on the map. Sweet. But if we're in the last region, region 3 out of 4, right? 4 out of 4 has to be the mountain. So if we're in the last region, then I need to make sure part of my path includes going to the lair in order to pick up a trophy so that I actually have the ability to enter the mountain in the first place. But that's going to be difficult. That's going to be really difficult. Because in this region, I happen to know that the lair mini-boss is the librarian, who stands at the very back of the party. So, like, Baldwin's not going to do anything for the first almost entirety of that fight. The arsonist is going to have to move backwards in order to have any access to the back line. Sarmenti's not going to have any access to the back line for a really long period of time. The occultist is going to be capable of, but not really going to do too much damage. I feel threatened. I feel threat. I feel threatened and pretty and gay. Resistance encounter on the left side.
Only the route you take to get there.
I mean, pretty much everyone wants to go for that one except Al-Hazred. I think I will agree with them. Sorry, buddy. It was you or the rest of the party. Okay, so we've lost one armor. Still kicking along quite comfortably. Weirdly, emotionally, I felt like we were in a pretty bad place at the end of the last leg of this journey. However, right now, I feel quite strong. Feels like we've managed to fully recoup in the inn. Okay, let's get Sarmenti to increase their relationship with both of the people they're neutral with here. Love it. This is going to be a great place for some harvesting. Get him! Ooh, hit bleed on both of the targets as well as fall initial damage. So what, that's 13 damage to each of you over the course of the rest of a couple turns? Searing Strike for some stress reduction, not obviously necessary at the moment, but better than doing nothing. Hey, and we do connect the burn. Ugh. Ooh, wait a second. Baldwin, why did you... Coward. Right. Yeah, I forgot about that. This was the big problem. This was what I was feeling so lacking in confidence about. The fact that our Wanderer... Sorry, our Leper has the ability to just run to the back of the party. Oh yeah, that's about as big of a problem as you can have. Hey, that moved my leper forward. Thank you. Oh gosh. Basically, my entire party is blinded at the moment as well. I'm gonna go for the Sky Slaps. For good reason there as well. We do manage to crit the backliner. Accelerant. And unfortunately, I haven't got the upgrade on Half-Light, which I believe if I did would remove blindness from our entire party. Run and hide in order to move backwards. That doesn't make as much sense. Let's consider what can the leopard do on the next turn. One thing would be reflection in order to remove your blindness, another would be withstand, so that you can prevent move resist. Obviously, if the leopard's not in the front position, they don't risk running backwards as well, so maybe I just have to run Bonnie, out of position here for a period of time. I don't love it, but if I have to do it, I'll do it. Oh, okay. That's probably not going to keep you alive. Oh, okay, that might. The dodge token as well as the additional health. That's a toughie. Okay, yeah, let's pull these attacks onto the leper. Solid pummel, don't you dare send them backwards. Okay, Alhazred, time to see if we can cheat the backline out. We couldn't, but we're ultimately still okay. Let's slice off for increased damage on... Oh, wait, the Shaman was protecting that character? That's wild. Wow, that's wild. Yeah, it just doesn't really seem like the priority, I guess. Well, that shows what I know. Let's make sure we get a weird reflection out of our occultist in the next round. Trying to go for a heal up here on... Sorry, weird reconstruction, rather. On our Jester. Oh, the leper constantly being out of position is a toughie. Keep that slice off party going on.
Steady subtraction.
Gosh, you're really cruel to my Jester. A hopeful interaction here is given out a buff.
Rely only upon each other.
Not being below a third HP means that wouldn't really help us out. To try and heal there. Vulnerability Hex, what are you? Honestly? Do I have the ability to do any damage to you? No, not at all. Okay, I'm just gonna weaken you. Make your next attack rather do less damage. Solid. You've managed to hit death's door, so you're weakened on this strike as well, and thank heck, because that would have been a tough one. Unfortunately, the enemy had so many actions per round there, I couldn't really hold off and wait. The carved toy. Ooh, indelible trinket for the runaway. On turn start, if you are stealthed, a 50% chance to apply a crit token, and apply on hit, Hearthlight skills give 50% chance of setting up a combat token, and versus Gaunt, we are slowed. I don't actually particularly rate this, I don't think. So Hearthlight currently does target the enemy party. It doesn't set up stealth on our character, unfortunately. 50% chance that, I mean, we just don't really stealth ourselves as Bonnie right now. I guess I will equip the carved toy. I should probably also move Baldwin back. Oh, I really don't want to do that. It puts Bonnie so far away from being able to use the Firefly ranged ability. I feel like that's going to be pretty compulsory later. Maybe I do just have to rotate those two characters. I can't just have the 15% chance that the leper is basically locked out of the entire fight. It's far too impactful. Well. Oh, I didn't mean to choose. I was trying to steer. I hope this doesn't... Well, I mean, look, it's a hero shrine we're going to, and it turns out to be a safe path, so I guess it's okay. But I'm gonna figure out a better way to avoid accidentally steering into the wrong thing, because that could accidentally kill a run at some point. I'd like it not to. I've got some more smoke bombs. We could equip those to another character. I don't think there's anything else I need to pay attention to at the moment. No, cool. Move on. Oh, whiskey. Hell yeah. Managed to make some more.
By confronting the past, we learn to face the future.
So many of you, it feels like, need additional skills at this point in time. Bonnie, Baldwin, and Alhazred. Most of all, maybe. Alhazred, you've already got your second hex. So this might be the strongest that you're capable of being for a little period of time here for us. Samenti, I feel like I've already unlocked a decent amount of yours, though Finale is obviously still in the ranks, still waiting. Hugh, I haven't got Hugh unlocked yet for the Leper. The ability to hit both of the front targets for a decent amount of damage, pretty damn important for them. Bonnie also doesn't really have any support for other characters as much, which I know they apparently have later in their kit as well. Let's do Bonnie. Bonnie is the one that I failed.
Runaway. Chapter 1. The Pigs of St. Martha's.
Yeah, I didn't think it was possible to fail these memories whatsoever, but I realize here... Yeah, it is.
Pious caretakers had marked her for the last time. Tonight, she would escape their cruelty at last.
Okay. The matron will search the front two positions. You're now searching all of those three. Okay, so I have to use hide in order not to be searched despite you searching this rank. I get 2 stacks of stealth, so I have stealth for that turn, and I have stealth for this turn. But the rank I'm about to be in is not going to be checked, because I'm going to move to the front. We'll steal the key, and then we got to do that one more time. Oh, this is actually kind of annoying. Ah, wait, hang on. Stealing a key gives us the key, it removes 4 strength, it moves us back 3 positions, and it also removes the marked location from all of our allies. So it means we're not going to be searched just for moving backwards here. I don't have to hold out. Ooh, easy one. Just move forward 2 spaces. You're not searching here now, are you? Grand. Now I just have to hide, move forward 1 space, take the key, and we're done. To a wee bit further forward. We're still stealth though. Give me that shiny. I'm keen for a key.
She ran blindly into the rain, the squeals of the pursuing sisters lost in the howling wind.
This is pretty good. Ransack, a melee skill. It puts you forward 1 space, and it pulls for backwards, rather, an enemy target. Gives burn to a random target on the field if it can, because of a combo setup. Time-worn volumes in the academic study there. Look again at the map. Oh, if I don't go to the watchtower, I can't hit the lair. Am I 100% certain that I have to hit the lair? I think so, right? Is there a way for me to... It's trinkets, tutorial, route, stagecoach items. No. Order, watchtower, lair, there we go. They have rare treasures, they're the only source of trophies. Trophies act as a key to the mountain. I guess unfortunately the thing is, like, is the mountain after you complete 4 regions? Like 4 out of 4 regions? Or is it the 4th out of 4 regions? Bosses live in lairs. On the denial confession, you don't need that. If you reach the gates of the mountain without a trophy in your possession, the expedition will be over. Well, because I'm not certain any other way to navigate this, I'm gonna go and try and kill the character. Yeah, the lair is gonna be really difficult for us. Okay, so the hospital unfortunately is available. God, I would love to go to... Oh, there's a hoarder. I don't want to hit that at all. I would love to go to the hospital so he can remove the quirk that's screwing us here, the cowardice. Gotta get a rough patch, lose a wheel, and lose 2 more armor. That's all I will be losing in general. Okay. We're gonna have to go to the insistence encounter here. No choice again.
Let us temper this world's cruelty. Just a little.
Some really rough roads. We managed to clip outside of them for a moment there. You only get that on the roughest of tarmac. Getting quite stressed out for just driving along the road here, friends.
Let us hope their desperation can be eased.
Okay, we could get another wheel. I don't think we need another wheel. We could get the 30 torch, which is pretty nice. Bonnie could form a slightly better relationship with Samenti as well. Slightly worse relationship with Baldwin, but they already have a hopeful relationship with one another. And that gives us additional information, apparently. Additional scouting. What can it additionally scout, though? Okay, what does it give us if I ask for additional scouting, but I've seen the entire map? Does it give us anything?
The loathing whispers.
No, it doesn't. Okay, so it just pulses those locations, effectively. Okay, yeah, have to go to the lair. I could have sworn all of the characters would have recommended it. The more I think about it, the more I think I actually have another region later to try and go to the lair.
My riotous contempt.
And the more I think about that, the more I wish that I had waited for a later opportunity. Because this one's gonna be a toughie. But I could not be certain.
The library burns. And with it, the remains of philosophy, reason, and insight.
Ooh, incredible stress removal from the party with just that crit. Good work, Samenti. You always set the right tone. Obviously, we're gonna have to deal with that shaman as soon as possible. Half-lights the possibility of setting a combo on the enemy targets. Soul in the front line. As long as I don't kill the corpses moving the sacrificial forward, I should be okay. Let's do a Sky Slaps here, because yeah, it can actually prevent me from having to take another attack. It also sets up a combo there. Love it. Withstand on Baldwin also makes a reasonable amount of sense right now, I believe. Increase their resistances. I guess maybe I could even go with the reflection in order to remove the blindness to try and set up the ability to hit the sacrificial after it moves forward in the next round. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot more. Also removes the stress, obviously. Pretty good in that fact. I'm going to be much more direct about this, I think, and use Slice Off exclusively against Samenti, setting up a vulnerability on them. Obviously, I'm not looking to pull the target forward. Hey, nice! Sky Slaps kills it. We're all good then. Get him, leper.
One less
Just drop the
obstacle
hammer.
in our path.
Oh! Let's advance deeper into this lair. Oh, frenzied enemies, eh? Doing plus 25% damage, you say? I'm gonna get rid of this shaman immediately. Oh my god, yeah, I am. Huge damage and the DOT for the death blow. Funerary pyre. You burnt the corpse just to heal yourself? But you were on full health? Oh, that's so helpful. Thank you. Oh, the crits! Okay. I mean, pulling the Amuletist to the front of the
The
party
natural prelude to action.
seems a reasonable way to act. I don't know if you have anything you can do from the front of the party. Stop pummeling my mans! Honestly, Baldwin, it's time for you to be a tank. That is what you are here to do for us. Accelerant, unfortunately, that character is now going to be acting a lot more. Let's burn you again. I'm gonna try and be direct in taking out the Immolitist as well. Oh, we resisted the stun as well as the move. Obviously going to be courtesy partly of our withstanding strength. The Sky Slap guarantees the kill with the DOT that's already on them. Follow up the chop. 8 damage. Oh! The only turn I'm not defending someone immediately. You go to crit someone, how dare you.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Baldwin, no one needs that. Oh, got him down to death's door in that strike as well as setting up a DOT. Dang, unfortunately Weird Reconstruction is not available at this point in time. The only thing that really makes sense is to make the target weak. And we watch them die. Alright. So that, the unabridged edition would be the trophy we would get for this, 100% route and location scouting. We would also get the tinderbox. In fact, we would get a flammable item as well as the tinderbox. So the tinderbox says, apply on hit. If a flammable item is equipped, you apply a burn 33% of the time. If a flammable item is equipped, you're also piercing burn resist, a third of their burn resist, 33%. And you also, on miss, gain 2 burn 15% of the time. And then there's also the Smoldering Hymnal. If you're first in the turn order, you are strengthened, plus 50% attack damage on your next hit, and gain on Killing Blow an extra action 20% of the time. If you are burning, you are 6 speed faster, and it's a flammable item, so it's activating the tinderbox. I cannot wait to put both of those on our... Runaway, there we go, that's the name of the character. I didn't forget it, you forgot it. Time to advance.
He teeters madly upon his ladder, reveling in the fiery destruction of human accomplishment.
Yes, so this is going to be the round where there's going to be multiple rounds, unfortunately, where I can't do anything to the librarian in the backline as much. Okay, so Sarmenti, what can you do in the interim that's worth a while? Not so much. I'm going to have you drop another blind target token on the target. And harvest, I guess. Starting to drop Abyssal Artilleries just to try and hit some damage on the target, I feel like is probably relevant. Okay, I've managed to burn myself. And I could move backwards with the stealth in order to activate Firefly. Yeah, I'm gonna use Run and Hide. Moving us one backwards. For my frontliner, I'm going to set up Withstand to try and resist any attempts to move them. Tried to categorize me, did you? How dare you? Blind a target who resists it, unfortunately. So now I've just got to move myself one space forward with Razor's Wit. That's unfortunate. I did all of this to get to this position so I would have access to Firefly for you. In fact, I got my crit token. Neat. So Firefly is my attempt to burn you. Unfortunately, you do have a dodge token. I managed to hit regardless. Unfortunately, you're also immune to being burnt. You are immune to it. Unfortunately, you resisted the smoke bomb again. I could have used Vulnerability Hex to get through that, actually. Use a Weakening Curse. Try and lower the incoming effects of your damage. Let's use Reflection to remove my blindness tokens. I'd love if Sarmenti could attack cleanly. Unfortunately, I just have to roll possibilities right now. Yeah, I haven't done almost any damage to you, and you are pretty far forward. I'm quite scared right now. I can't do any burning damage to you either. Yeah, this party might be the least possibly equipped to actually take out this specific enemy. I guess I'm gonna move a book behind you. I've got to keep trying to slice stuff off of you, otherwise I'm never gonna get anything here done. I'm gonna blind you and set up a combo token as well.
Observe the subject carefully, and you will discover its weaknesses.
So he can't use Page Burner from the front position, and I don't think he can transform until he's burnt all of the pages. So I think we've just put him in a position now where I do have the ability to possibly pull this battle back.
Solidarity may yet arrest this collapse.
Interestingly, I mean. 17 damage direct. Like, yeah, they'll have access to... Oh, no. Unfortunately, they can move themselves backwards as well. Yep. Get dodged. Vulnerability Hex would remove their dodge tokens and set up a vulnerability on them, which would be lovely. Most impactful thing I'm certainly capable of doing at the time. I don't really want to hit this with Bonnie. Set up a combo token in order to make it easier for my leper to hit. 13 damage with the vulnerability in the combo token. Please don't die. Makes a lot of sense that he will. He didn't. We did get dodged, though. Blind the target and set up a combo token. The occultists got another opportunity. Actually, I'm going to blind the enemy as well 2 times. Oh, an opportunity to try and heal the Jester. Unfortunately, we healed them for 0, and it looks like I also bled them. Basically as bad as that can get. I need someone to keep pumping out damage, otherwise we are already at the end of this fight, and we don't know it.
Interminable conflict.
Boy. I'm gonna move backwards with Bonnie. I could rest for the stress and the heal right now, which would free up my next action. I've never really bled this character. Fine, rest and heal, Samenti.
That gazes back so intently from the abyss.
I need someone who can hit. God, heal for 1 and a giant bleed as well. Yep, there goes the final book. The enemy has ignited. Yeah, this,
The slow suffering begins.
Wayne, I hate to disagree with you, but I don't feel like this is going to be particularly slow. Yeah, that's a meltdown. Oh boy. Oh man, everyone's really holding on through these death blows. Remarkable work to each of them.
Lethality writ large.
You'll love to see it. Okay, there we go. That makes sense.
Another loss.
Leper, you don't need anyone to win with you, right? Almost looked like you were trying to bow out there for a second. I mean, sure, I could try and roll Solemnity. But we are far beyond that at this point. Yeah, so as it turns out, just hoping that your party has the ability to get through something isn't enough. You have to know that they possibly, theoretically, even could.
Learn from each attempt. Deepen your understanding. And victory will come.
Now, was that the last region? I'm still not, unfortunately, entirely certain. However, we do have some...
Forward now, into Oblivion's inky embrace.
Candles of hope that we have the ability to spend here, setting up our next run a little bit better.
Wisdom will help you choose a path. Resourcefulness will ensure you survive it.
We could unlock the Bounty Hunter, and sometimes be hired at the inn with only 5 more. We could get the Highwayman up to their rogue path. Unfortunately, I don't have point-blank skill unlocked yet, although I do want that as soon as I possibly can get it. We've the working fields. I'd like to get at least one of each of these.
Every twinkling recollection is another implement at our disposal.
The Trapmaker's Kit. Before each location, a chance to produce a trap item. Curious is the Trapmaker's art. Increases stacking for traps by 2. We'll also take a combat item and a trinket.
A drop of sanity
Sick.
in a sea of madness.
A healing salve for heal 1/3 of the character's HP.
A welcome advancement in the science of survival.
Hag's Horde. A distant trinket. 10% extra healing received from skills per positive token, but if you are diseased, you have 10% less max HP. There's
Memory is the hearth that warms the mind.
memories, which I don't think I should probably immediately interact with here instead. You know what? Let's get another item slot in the stagecoach. Arriving at a hoarder just gives you 12 relics. Oh. Arriving at an academic's cache gives you a free random item. Arriving at the Valley Inn gives you 12 relics and 20 baubles. Okay. Unlocks the pet slot on Stagecoach, and the orphan wolf cub can now be found. So that's one of the things I'm definitely getting.
But perhaps it can calm.
Non-negotiably. I'm also going to get +1 to the
These wheels are invested with noble purpose.
item slots
Every rotation, blessed rest for the warriors of our cause.
for the journey. And then I think I'm finally going to wrap up
Is to make it real once more.
with another Stagecoach item. We got the surgeon's table, a Stagecoach item medical gear. After each location, there is a 10% chance to remove a disease. Sick. And I'll take another trinket as well.
New instruments will help us diagnose the world's affliction and overcome it.
The Parrying Patriarch. At turn end, convert dodge to a dodge plus token. At turn start, if your speed is equal to or less than 2, a 10% chance to become weakened. We are going to have
as fleeting as a dying star.
access to a couple of these, obviously, as they are immediately put in our inventory for the next mission ahead. I'm going to be choosing the party for that mission in between the end of this episode and the start of the next one.
The seat of your denial, perched precariously in the murky gloaming.
And additionally going to make sure that I am absolutely certain I know when the lair is 100% required in order to get through to the mountain. But for the moment, my name is Rhapsody, the name of the game. Well, that's been Darkest Dungeon 2. Top left is a series playlist from my content in the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendation is down below, and streaming past in the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays and above the thank tier. And a special thanks this episode to someone named Sean. Hopefully you'll be enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.